So already we discussed about Excel as an application. In that Excel, we have a worksheets, workbooks. Again, in the workbook, we have worksheets. So we understand the difference between a workbook, worksheet, and application, and cell as well. So again, we will discuss the user interface. Every application will have a user interface. User interface is nothing but if you want to interact with any application, there should be a few functions. So if you know all these functions, we can interact with the device or with the application very easily. Even our mobile phone also will have a user interface. If you press one menu, it will open the menu button, right? There is also a user interface. Lock buttons, volume up and down button. These are all user interfaces we have. Okay, like that every application will also have a user interfaces. So we'll talk about the user interface. The first one is title bar. If you observe the title of this Excel sheet, suppose we are in the Excel file. I have opened another Excel file as well. This one also I'll open. Okay, I'll open this file as well. If you want to switch this files from one file to another file, if I'm switching from one file to another file, I need to know from which file I'm in active. I need to know the file name. So where should I see? I have opened multiple files. This is like this. I have opened multiple files. I need to identify in which file currently I'm operating. I'm working. Like that, I need to identify. So how to identify? Based on this title bar. So where I can see this title bar, the top of the Excel. Can you see this one? My mouse cursor. Can everyone see this?
Yes.
So this is called Excel training IP. This is a file name, workbook file name. And if I switch to another file, here is again having messaging apps, usage analysis. This is a workbook name. So this is called title bar. In the title bar, you can see the name of the file. In that way, we can identify. Then we have a quick access toolbar. What is this quick access toolbar? If you see this line item, can you see all these lines? Can everyone see this?
Yes.
So these are called quick access toolbars or toolbar. Suppose if you want to save this file, I have to go to the file, go to save as a save, or else I can use a shortcut keys. If you want to use a even very quick access, simply I can press like this, save option. And if you want to have any other access tools, you can add it here. New means new file will open, sorting, ordering, undo. All these tools you can add it into here. Already we have a control Z. Suppose if I type here something, if I want to delete this, I can delete control Z, or else I can use these options also. Can you see these options? Undo.
No.
It is showing undo typing. If you here, it will show you all these things. We can choose any one and we can do undo. We can delete all this. So for control Z, uses of control Z or delete option, the last entering a last activity in the Excel sheet, we can use using this undo option that you can access from here. Similarly, print option, print preview. I just added the print preview here. Simply I will press print preview, directly will go to the print preview. Otherwise, if you want to go, you have to go to the file and you have to use this option called print. You can access anyway, but it's a quick access toolbar. You can add anything to this quick access toolbar. Okay, even filter also you can access, you can add into the quick access toolbar. Suppose if you go to data, here we have this filter option. Can you see this filter option? Suppose if you want to use this filter option very frequently, then you can add it to the quick access toolbar. Here we have an option added. Now if you want to apply the filter, simply I'll select, I'll click on this filter applied. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
If I want to remove, simply I'll click on this so that it's removed. Similarly, suppose if I want to apply the sortings or maybe other functions, it's like what would be the common function? Suppose I have to provide these borders, all borders. This is a frequent function where I have to use in every file in every sheet of this Excel sheet. What I'll do, I'll just go for this option. Here we have all borders. Right click. I'll click to add to quick access toolbar. Can everyone see this option? Add to quick access toolbar. Can everyone see this?
Yes.
I'll click on it. So here that's added quick access toolbar. So wherever I go in this file, simply I'll go here. select like this and give this option. See, all borders applied. So it's very useful function. But again, it depends upon the usage. If you have whatever the applications that you want to have it in your uh, quick access toolbar, you can have it. You can add any number of access toolbar. I think it won't permit many uh, customized quick accesses, but few options you can add it into the quick access toolbar. That's the option we have, quick access toolbar. It's very helpful. Then we have a ribbon. What is this ribbon? For each
For
for each group of functions, we have a specific ribbons.
yes,
Suppose in
sir.
the in the home button, maybe related to the clipboard functions, cut and copy was, cut, copy, paste. These functions can be done through using clipboard, font size, alignment, and we have a styles, cells, editing. All these options we can do through home, home ribbon. If you go to insert, if you want to insert any pivots, if you want to insert any images, shapes, I recommended charts like pivots, tables, graphs. These things you can insert here. If you go to page layout, if you want to change the margins and orientation size of the page and a print view, all these things we can use from the print page layout ribbon. Similarly, for the formulas also, we have a specific formulas. And for the ribbon data also, if you want to do anything, data validations, formats, and data visualizations and all, we can use it from the data. And review, if you want to review the data, if you want to protect the cell, if you want to protect the workbook, we can use this option called review ribbon. And we have a view option, how it needs to be viewed. Do you need this kind of view, or do you need grids, or do you want a plain paper without having this grid? All these options we can choose. And also developer, where we use the VBA macro code. If you want to run, if you want to edit, we can use the VBA developer option. Like that, each ribbon will have a different specific options if you want to perform in the Excel. So that is called ribbons. These are all ribbons. You know why we need to learn all these things? It's there, right? We know insert, we know page layout, data, view, all we know. But why we need to understand, why we need to learn all this? Suppose if you're getting a training from from your senior in the company, so you know how they will give you the instructions. They will ask you to go to the data ribbon. They will ask you like this: go to the data ribbon. Then you will get a confusion. We have a data. What is this ribbon? You will get confused, right? In the data, again we have a groups here. So that's the reason. From the other party, from other side, if they're communicating in the Excel user interface language, you should also understand the same requirement. That's the reason we know all these things. These are called basic user interface in the Excel applications. So if you guys are know about all formulas and everything, but still they don't know about the basics, that will be an issue for them. So that's the reason we should know from the basics. So these are called ribbons. Can everyone remember this? What is the ribbons?
Yes, sir. Performing some specific actions from specific options.
Yeah, simply you should be able to navigate to the specific ribbons. Again, we have a
Yes.
group. Each and every ribbon have a groups. This is also very, very important. What are the group items we have? What are the functions we have in each ribbon? We should know. Now we'll talk one by one. So even I'm not aware about all these groups, but still I'll try to discuss. In the home ribbon, we can see the clipboard. Can you see this clipboard? Do not worry about this group. Again, we have a clipboard function separately. Here we will talk about all these clipboards. But for this context, as the clipboard group means, here we'll talk about all cut and copy paste work. If you want to cut down how to cut, you can use this Control X. If you want to paste it, paste special, that is also part of clipboard. All these functions, if you see these functions, see these all options. We can show it as a quick access toolbar, or we can show it in the clipboard. All these functions can be used using clipboard. Clipboard is basically for the copy paste work. And we have a font. If you want to increase the font size, you can use these options. Or if you want to increase it by numbers, you can use these options. Or if you want to change the font style, here we have different font styles. You can use any one font styles, you can change it. And if you want to bold it, if you want to change it as italic, underline, again in the underline also double underline you want, you can use it. And simply if you want to format the borders, like all border, thick border, and what is the line color, border line, you can use yellow color. You can use anything. Okay. And similar the text color. These are very important. The text color, if you want, you can change the text color. See this one, I'll go and I'll change the text color. And this is a background color, background cell color. Suppose here I have a red color in the text. If I want to change it to yellow color, yellow background, yellow background. These are called font related. If you want to do any uh, designs with the font and the cell, you can use this font option. That is a group. And we have an alignment, very, very important. Alignment is also very important. You know what is an alignment? Suppose I'm writing something like this. Okay. It's a big Excel cell. I'm writing like this. I want to have this Mahesh Babu, or else I'll write it as a name, email ID, mobile number. So like this. I need to have all these headings. These are all headings, right? So I need to have all these headings in the center of the cell. Here it's a left aligned, right? Can everyone see this? These are all left aligned. But I
Yes,
need to
sir.
have as a columns, I need to have it as a center aligned. So what should I do? I'll go and I use this option called center aligned. See this? It came to center. If you want to have it in the right side, you'll use it like this. Or else, if the width is very high for the cell, if you want to have it in the low, we can use this option lower. If you want to have it in the top, you can use the top. If you want to have it in the middle, you can use the middle. If you want to have it in the left, you can use the left. These are all alignments. Okay. Similarly, if you want to wrap the text, you know what is the wrapping? It is also very important function. Suppose I'll type like this. Let me copy paste the work so that you'll understand. Okay. Suppose I'll copy all this. Control C. I'll go to here. I'll paste here. Can you see this one? So I pasted here, irrespective of the width of this cell. It went to remaining cells also. It's disturbing, right? I just pasted in the F7 cell, but it is showing all over towards right. Can you see this? It's very difficult to read also. Suppose if I mention some other data in the column G, it's not appearing. It's not able to, I'm not able to read out the entire data. But in the formula bar, I can see the entire text. But for the visibility, it's not visible. Can everyone see this?
Yes.
So I need to align the entire text. I should be able to see and read the entire text in this cell. I can use this wrap text. So it will align to the width of the cell. Length will be the same, but it will adjust the width, height of the cell. It will adjust so that it will display the entire data in the same cell. It looks good, right? If I remove this wrap text, it's not appearing. I'm not able to read out. So I can use the option called wrap text. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Give me a minute. Who is this? One second. One. Okay. So that's called wrap text. And we have a merger. Merger is also very important function. Suppose like yesterday we were talking, right? We were discussing about the balance sheet. As a line item, maybe if I'm talking about the balance sheet will be like this. We have a liabilities and amounts. And here also assets and amount. Like this we have. And this is all the balance sheet only. So where should I mention the heading as a balance sheet? Can I mention the first cell? Can I mention? Will it looks good? No, right? It should be the
No.
header. So header should be on the center line. So where should the center? It should be here only. So what I do? First I'll merge the cells, 4 cells. See, I'll merge it, I'll make it as a one cell. I'll use it as a header. So for that purpose, we can use this merger option. Similarly, we have number. If you want to change the number formats, you can use this number. Again, don't worry, we have a number types options. Here we'll talk about the number types. Okay, similarly, we have a styles, condition formatting, very, very important. We'll talk about the condition formatting as well. And we have a format as a table. We'll discuss about format as a tables as well. And cell styles also we'll talk. All these other cell styles we have. And insert, format options, all these things we will discuss. Okay, these are all groups. For every ribbon, we have specific groups. But we need to understand and we need to remember which group and which part, which functions will be part of each ribbon. Because suddenly, if I ask you to insert image, where you will go? Maybe you are searching in the home tab for inserting image.
Insert.
There is no point, right? There is no point. Where is the insert option? Where is the insert option? Suppose you are pretty much sure the insert option is available in the insert ribbon. Immediately you'll go there
Yes,
and you
sir.
can pick the image. Similarly,
Yes, sir.
if you want to apply the filter, if you want to apply the sorting, sorting is something related to the data. Data is available in the data ribbon. If you go there, you can use the option called sorting or filtering. Understood? Like that, you have to be thorough with this group parts where we have page setup, where it will be available. Page setup in the page layout tab, it will be available. Page layout ribbon, it will be available. And if you want to view, if you want to protect the sheet, if you go to the review tab, you can see the protecting sheet option. Like this, you should be good with this grouping options. So that you don't get much difficulty. You don't need to search for each and every ribbon and where is it, like that. You don't need to put that much effort if you know it well. Okay. Then we have a name box. What is name box? Can anyone tell me in which cell I'm in right now? Which cell is inactive?
Number, sir.
In which cell?
Yes, sir.
C10.
What is the cell number that is currently inactive?
Column 10.
Sir.
C10, sir.
C10, sir.
How you guys are able to identify?
Cell reference, sir. Name box is.
Where you can
It
see.
will give the selected address, sir.
So
Address of
basically,
the
you are
cell.
trying to say that is a C column and you are seeing this row as well, right?
Yes.
I can
Yes,
see
sir.
here in the function left side. Function.
If you see this part here, can everyone see this area? Left top.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is called cell address, name box.
Yes, sir.
In the name box, you can see in which cell I'm in. Suppose if I go to here, I'll place my cursor like this. Simply, you don't want to mention, you don't want to check this row and column, you don't need to check. Go and see this cell name box. You can see it's a 865.
Yes, sir.
So that is called name box. Okay. Then we have a sheets. What is sheet? Yesterday already we discussed. These are worksheets. About Excel is a worksheet. Excel UI is a one worksheet. Sheet 1 is a worksheet. Keyboard shortcut list. This is also sheet. These are called sheets, worksheets. Okay. And we have the status bar. Where is the status bar? Can everyone
Status
see
of the
this?
file.
Yeah, status of the file. Is it ready to use or not? You can see this one. Status. If I press Control S, simply it's showing a saving or something. So the status of this file will be available in this status bar. This is called status bar. It is ready mode. Ready to use. Suppose if I select any cell, if I open the cell, what it's showing?
Enter, sir.
Enter. So I have to enter something. That is means it is ready to enter. Like that, it will show you the status. Suppose if I select the entire cells, so it is showing ready only. If I do like something, images or something, again the status bar will be keep on changing. So basically, it will show you the status of the file. And we have zoom bar. Here you can see the right side corner, down corner,
Yes, sir.
bottom
Yes,
corner.
sir.
So this is called zoom function. If you want to use and if you want to zoom in and zoom out, you can use this option called zoom in and zoom out. Okay.
Control plus or
Yeah, we can use control
plus or
it's not
control
working.
minus.
Control plus won't work, ma'am, here. If you want to use the scroll option, like if you have a mouse, control plus up and down, it will work. See, I'm using the scrolling now. I'm not using any keyboard. I'm not using any mouse. Just I'm using the scrolling button in the mouse and control. It will work like this.
Okay, sir.
These are all called Excel application user interfaces. Then we have a keyboard shortcut list. So in the keyboard shortcut keys, I'll tell you how to use and how to practice the shortcut keys. So it's not required to practice and it's not required to remember all the shortcut keys, but try to practice. Continuously, we are practicing a few shortcut keys. You don't need to remember. You don't need to remember even a single shortcut key, but it should come from the practice. So what I would advise is you better to practice 2-3 shortcut keys per day, so that it will be easy for you. See edit mode, F1. I'll tell you how to use this shortcut keys. So here we have alone. Suppose if you press these functions alone, suppose if I press F2 alone, it will edit like this. Suppose if I press Shift plus F2, Shift plus F2, it is opening comment button. Here, so I have not have any option. And Alt. If I press Alt plus F2, it is going as save as. Can everyone see this?
Yes, sir.
Control Shift plus this key, then you will get these options. Like this, we have all shortcut keys. So what I would give you, like, you guys have to practice all the shortcut keys. At least you should be good with a few shortcut keys. You're already good with a few basic shortcut keys like Control C, Control V, and Control Alt L, Control Shift L. These are the functions we are good in, right? So similarly, you should practice remaining shortcut keys as well. Okay, if you want to navigate the cells, like if you want to go to the last cell, you can use the control option and right side arrow. Control Shift to select all these cells. If you want to select the entire table, you use the Control Shift down like this. Again, the table formatting, we'll discuss all these things. Okay, so I'll be sharing all these files. Already you have drive access, right? If you do not have a drive access, please ask Bindu to provide a drive access, the full drive access, whoever paid complete fees. So you'll get all these files so that you can practice. Then let's come to the data types. Okay. Okay. It's very important, data types also. Yeah. So here it's asking us to multiply here. A1 into 2. What is the A1 cell? How much value we have in the A1?
3, sir.
3,
Three,
right?
sir.
So if I do
Yes,
the
sir.
multiplication, like A1 into 2, how much result I'll get?
6.
3, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
I'm getting 5 only. Why?
Sir, అది టెక్స్ట్ కాబట్టి సార్
If it is text, you should not
Yes,
perform
sir.
any calculations, but it's performing
Yes, sir.
giving other value.
Yes, sir.
Why? What would be the reason?
Sir, combination of text and number considered.
No, it's a number only.
Text, sir.
It's number only. 3 is a number only. And we are giving A1 into 2, 5. A1 into 2. Why? Okay. Let me give you here some formula. Suppose here we have total 10, 20, 30, right?
Yes, sir.
If I use a sum formula, what would be the result normally? 10, 20 plus 30. What is the result?
60.
60, right? So I'll select all these cells. 0. We're not getting 60. We're getting 0. Why? Can anyone tell me? At least this one, first one. Why 3 into 2 is equal to 5?
So the value is 2.5, not 3.
So where you can see this 2.5?
Formula
Okay.
work.
Every Excel cell will have 2 values. One is the
Face
real value.
face value, real value.
One is the real value. One is the visible value, display value. 3 is the display value. But what is the real value? If you want to see the real value, you should observe this formula bar. I think in the user interface, I forgot to explain about the formula bar. Here we had a formula bar, right? Yeah. Formula bar will give you the real value. What is the real value?
2.5.
2.5. Just I decrease the decimals. If I increase the decimals here, it's showing 2.5 only. 2.5 into 2 is equal to 5 only. But if I reduce the decimals, in this part, if I reduce the decimals, it will consider 3 as a rounding. Though it's a visible 3, but still it's taking for the calculations the real value. For calculations, always will consider the real value, not the visible value, not the display value. What about this one? Everything seems good only, right? 10, 30, 20. It should be the total 60, but why I'm not getting 0? Why I'm getting 0? Can anyone tell me? Even if I write here about the same values, maybe 10, 20, 30. Now I use the sum formula, same formula. Here I'm getting 60, but I'm not getting 60 here. Why?
That is not a number. That is text.
How can you say it's not a number? It's a number only, right? 10.
Sir, like ID numbers and like
Hmm?
other number.
Okay. Because every function, every application will have a data types. If you talk about C++, Java, Python, Excel, SQL, every coding language or every application will have a data types. So we need to understand the data types first. Maybe you're saying like 10 is a number, but I'm not saying what kind of data it is. I'm not saying what kind of data it is. It can
Yes,
be a
sir.
car number, it can be house number, it can be marks, it can be anything. So without adding any data type to that value, there is no meaning. Basically, those are looking like a numbers. I converted them into text. So with the text, we cannot perform any calculations. Is there any value? Is there any meaning in calculating using text values? Can you perform any calculations with the text? Can you perform any calculations?
No, sir. No, sir.
Understand, all numbers are same. All numbers may be looking like a numbers only, but those are not numbers. How to identify, sir? Those are numbers or not numbers. We have one formula, one definition. If you are able to perform calculations, if you are able to perform some calculations, then we can say it as a number. If you are not able to perform any calculations, that is not a number. Though it is looking like a number, it's not a number. Let me understand few examples. Like we have a bank balance. We have a bank balance. I have two banks. One is SBI, one is HDFC. In SBI, I have a 30,000. In HDFC, I have a 20,000 bank balance. Can I say my total bank balance how much?
50,000.
50,000. So you'll be able to perform calculations. You are adding HDFC bank balance and SBI bank balance. You're performing some formula there, some calculations, right?
Yes, sir.
I have Airtel number and Jio number. I have Airtel mobile number and Jio mobile number. Can anyone tell me my Idea mobile number with these two mobile numbers? I have Airtel mobile number and Jio mobile number. If you add these two, what you will get? Is there any purpose adding in these two numbers?
No, sir. No,
Can we add like this? Calculations can be performed on the mobile numbers?
no, sir.
No. We have a roll number. I have my roll number, and maybe some other person. Let's Jyoti has a mobile number. If we can have both mobile email ID, roll numbers, can we get a 1 roll number?
No, sir.
No, right. There is no point in adding roll numbers. Similarly, vehicle numbers, Aadhaar numbers, PAN numbers. These are all called text, not numbers. Though they are looking like a numbers, these are not numbers. So understanding and identifying numbers is very, very important in Excel because we all working with Excel only, right? Numbers only, data only. So we need to understand the data types and we need to understand the numbers. Without understanding the numbers, we are performing calculations. There is no purpose, there is no usage. Especially when you want to do the pivot tables, if you want to perform the calculations using different formulas, you need to understand the data types. Without understanding the data types, you cannot perform the calculations. Suppose for formulas also, we have different types of formulas. For data types, for numbers, we have a different formulas. And for text also, we have different formulas. We have a concatenate formula. You know what is this concatenate formula? It is only for the text. Only for the text. Suppose I have this name called Mahesh. and we have a Babu. I need to add these two names as a Mahesh Babu. How to add? Can I use a sum formula?
No, sir.
Sum formula. No, I cannot perform the sum formula. If I use sum formula, it will throw an error because it's not a number. See this? But if I apply the same text formula, we have concatenate. I can use the concatenate formula. Mahesh plus Babu. Close the bracket. See, here I got Mahesh Babu. If I understand the data type, what data type it is? Text. So I apply text formula. If it is a number, I can apply number formula.
Yes, sir.
Is everyone understanding?
Yes, sir.
So understanding data types is very important to perform the calculations. Okay. Now we will see the few data types here. So we'll complete this data types, then we will wind up the session. Don't worry. First one is text. How to identify the text?
Arrangement లో left side ఉంటుంది సార్.
On default. Again, I'm saying that on default. Default means if I type something on default without changing any alignment, if it is coming towards left, it is a text.
Yes, sir.
What about this one? Mahesh 100. Is it a text or number?
సార్ ఇది టెక్స్టే సార్.
What about this one? 100 Mahesh.
సార్ టెక్స్టే సార్.
If it is alone text, it will be considered as a text. If it is combination of number and text,
కాంబినేషన్
still it will consider it as a text.
టెక్స్ట్.
So text is always left alignment. Maybe I can change it to I can change this alignment again towards the right or something. I can change it. But on default, when I'm typing, it's coming towards left. So in that way, I can identify it as a text is left alignment.
ఓకే సార్.
Suppose if you have mobile numbers like this, fiber, it's our numbers only. But mobile number is not a number; it's a text. Is it a number? It is looking like a number, but we cannot perform any calculations, right? It is a text number. So what I have to do? I'll convert it into left alignment, so that if anyone come and see this data, they will identify, okay, this is the left alignment. So it's a text. We cannot perform any calculations. It's a mobile number. It's a text related. Like that, they will identify. For that reason, we
Okay.
use these alignments.
ఓకే
If it is a text, it should be the left alignment. And we have numbers. Numbers are always right alignment. If you type any number, it will easily go to the right side.
రైట్ సైడ్.
Right alignment. Okay. Again, we have a text formatted numbers also will be there. What is text formatted number? Suppose I have numbers like this. 20. So what I'll do? I can convert them into text also. I'll give left alignment. So I'm converting this into text. Again, here we have a gender. So what I'll do? I'll go and I'll set this text. So if I use some formula now, what I'll get? I'm getting results, but it's not. Format cells. Left alignment, number. Okay. If I use some formula, now we should not get any results here. I can convert them into numbers, text actually. So we call them as a text formatted numbers. If it is a text formatted numbers, we cannot get any results. Even if you perform any calculations, it will show only 0. This is how we here actually are formatted as a text formatted. So that's why I'm getting 0. See, these are all left alignment. These are text formatted. These are all called text formatted. If you
Yes,
want to
sir.
convert it into numbers, if you select here, it will show on pop-up here so that we can convert it into numbers. Okay. Then we have a date. Date is a left alignment or right side alignment?
రైట్ సైడ్ సార్.
Always right side. Suppose if I type correct format, again the date should be in the correct format only. Suppose we have a date format, date, month, year in my laptop. So if I type the same like 24/05/2024, it's coming to the right side alignment. Actually, I use the forward slash, but it's taking hyphen. I can use in different format also. 24.05.2024. It's not taking. Only there should be a slashes or forward slash and hyphen. Then it will consider as a date. Suppose if I type 24.05.2024, it will take it as a date, right side alignment. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And we have a logical output. What is the logical output?
True
We
or
have two logics. In Excel only we have two logic outputs. One is true or false. If I type 2, it's coming to the middle
Center.
center alignment. It's always center alignment. Suppose if I perform the calculations also using, suppose here we have a 10, here we have a 8. If I use the calculation here, is equal to this. What is getting? False. False is the center alignment. Getting the point? If I use this number as a 10, it's changing as a true. It is also center alignment. And we have errors. If there is an error, divisional errors or value errors, that will also come to the center
middle of
alignment.
the
Suppose if I perform the calculation here itself, like use 0, it's getting error, divisional error. Can you see this?
yes.
This is center alignment. Rather, if you are performing calculations, if you are getting errors, it will go to the center alignment. Only we have these data types: text, numbers, date, logical output, and errors. That's it. Everyone understood? We have a formulas for the text, we have formulas for the numbers, calculations, statistical formulas, mathematical formulas, logical formulas, and error formulas, text formulas. All these formulas we have. We are going to talk about all those formulas.
Yes, sir.
Anyone have any questions on this now?
No,
Anyone have any questions? Okay, then let me stop my recording.